What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to the second episode of our last Crusade, or The Rise of a New World. I'm tired. This one is titled Encounter. The enemy you and I met was... ... or ellipses. So yeah. This is Romeo and Juliet set in a steampunky magic science world. Essentially. The Empire is using scientific advancements and such to make their weapons. The mages are, of course, using magic. We've got typical hero-ish of the Empire. He's not really... The Empire doesn't think of him that highly. In reality, he should be dead for treason, but whatever. And then we have the head of the mages or whatever. Or, no, what was her official title thing that she had? I forget. It's not listed here. Is it listed here, perhaps? What her actual... She's the witch of something. Nope, it's not listed here because it's not popular enough for anyone to care about updating this. Anyway. Ice Calamity Witch. There we go. Found it. Ice Calamity Witch. But for some reason, their first encounter after all this, and yeah, it goes like that. It's like, come on. Like, it's very obvious they're forcing this together. None of it's really a natural progression. And even though that they are at warring nations, there is such a place as Neutral City, where they can just happen to bump into each other. It's like, okay, come on. Like, I know we've got to try and push them together for the sake of having there be a romance here, because this is a romancy show. At its core, it's an action fantasy, but it's also romance ecchi. And that ecchi tag always worries me, but... I don't know, this very much feels like Shironeko to me. Shironeko from... what season was it? That was a spring show, right, Shironeko? The Shironeko project. It was... anime adaptation... Yeah. Yeah. April, yeah. I dropped that... When did I drop that in? I must have dropped that very, very early on. Like episode 2 or 3 or so. It feels very similar to that, honestly. In the... Well, the basic premise is the same. It's the same Romeo and Juliet type deal. This one... Character designs are a little more interesting. I don't like our main guy so much. Like, he's interesting because he's sympathetic to the witches for some reason. Aside from just being an all human being, probably. But for some reason, that act of treason... made the council, or whoever the hell is leading, decide, you know what, you're going to be our greatest weapon to fight this witch and kill her. Like, go fight this witch and kill her. Guy who actually released a witch right from our own prison. Like, what? Why would you ever trust him with that? He should be locked up for life. Or dead. One of the two. Like, why would you ever give him that chance? Just seems odd that they would ever do that, but whatever. Yeah, we also had, oh, what's her face? Rin, right? She was played by, what's his name? Hayasaka, yes, Yumiri Hanamori. I do remember you. Yes, I remember your voice pretty distinctly. I think we also have some other voices that I do recognize, but I've forgotten by this point. I don't care enough. Oh yeah, Sora Amamiya as, Alice is Aqua and stuff like that. So yeah, it's an okay show so far. I'm not exactly sold on it yet. I will be definitely watching this one to kind of reaffirm whether I'm going to continue this one or not. I'm not under any pressure to drop this. I mean, 3 shows in a day is perfectly doable for me at the moment, so I'm not going to complain about my my workload today. It's just a case of whether I'm enjoying it and I can see this story going forward in a way that I enjoy, basically. And that's kind of what we're waiting on. Also, this series already has a 7th scale figure of Alice out. Big shock. So that's always fun. But then again, it's Kalakawa collection stuff, so of course it's their property. Of course they're going to make a figure for it, help promote it, and things like that. But yeah, as always, these are time-based format reactions. Bottom left of the screen down here, you're going to see the time of the episode. I will count you down 3, 2, 1, play, and then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We're watching this one on Funimation as per usual, since that's who's licensed here in the UK and US. We have Katakawa logo and Funimation logo to start. Call those out as they go past. You can also use screen flash on either my face or the mic arm to tell when scenes are transitioning to help you sync up that a little bit easier as well. So, with all that said, let's just get into the second episode of Last Crusade in 3, 2, 1, play. Kalakawa of Funimation. Here we go. Are we in Neutral City? I'm going to assume maybe Human Empire, or whatever it is called. Right, yes. Interesting. OP time. I am kind of interested by the science magic mix that comes about from this society. That's the witch. That pink hair's the witch that he freed, wasn't it? Also, Jesus Christ, green hair. Oh shit. And it appears a common enemy will appear between these two. I'm curious as to what that entails. Alright. Story of my life. Okay. In the middle of the corridor? Wasn't that big of a fight, though. Realistically. No, not going to divulge that bit. I have one solution. Okay. Change scenery, yeah, that's help though. What? Okay. When is she gonna... Yeah. Let me guess. Or is this the reason why they met up in the first place? Jesus. Uh-huh. What's this? Who the hell are you? I was Minato from Decadence. I'm fairly certain. Mm-hmm. Master Crow, okay. Because you've been in prison. For treason. Or at least you should have been. Right, and this is... Yeah. This is just context for the last time. Now seeing it from his perspective. You think he'd recognize the voice, but whatever. Or she'd recognize his voice. It doesn't matter. And that calm the lights. And yes. We can have a neutral shitty. In the thoughts coming out. A neutral city where two warring parties can... What does that mean? Why? Oh, there's more neutral cities than just the one, okay. Wow. Sure. Mm-hmm. Why would you do that? I can. Oh boy. I swear to God. I swear to God. If he... We're overdoing it now, boys. Now we're really overdoing it. Like, come on. We don't have to force it this much. I mean, yeah. Of course he does. Yeah. That too. Every trope imaginable. Every single trope. No, I just like ordering this for the shits and giggles. It's been a while since I had any pasta. I should really think about it. Yeah, bonding over things they like. Okay. Thank you, Hayasaka. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Wow. Okay. There we go. Can't sleep again. Neither can you. I swear if they cut to a split shot here. Okay. They're just saying the same thing. Oh, another Dreamer Master? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Sword broke. Oh, I wonder who this could be. Jesus Christ. Every trope, every coincidence imaginable is being thrown at us. Catch up first. Thank you, Mr. Exposition. Oh, okay. Recognize your voice as well. Yeah, there's a bit more complicated things there at the opera, to be honest. I recognize your voice from something specific, and I can't remember. Reminds me of a gal character, I think. Reminds me of that one girl from Citrus, actually. I'll look her up. Ah. Oh, Bubba, okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. The founder. Sure. When really there's another one. Okay. Interesting. Why would that be the moment? Okay. Hmm. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Yep. It's Pride Rock? How many times? I know we have to put these two together to allow the romance to work, but you can make it so much more natural than this. In the seedy back alleys? God damn it. Didn't know that. I mean, yeah. Hmm. That was actually kind of smooth turning around. I'll give him that. That was a little clever. It's actually some good writing. Hmm. Mhm. Yes, obviously. Every single trope. Okay. And realistically, you should. Well, not in neutral city, you shouldn't, but yeah. Alright. And then that's CD. Okay. Okay. Let's actually sit up straight for once. Okay. So that common enemy they were fighting seemed to be the founder. Why would she turn and fight the founder? Curious now. We're gonna have a preview, I think, for next time, or at least title for next time. I think. Simple ED so far. Alright. Next time on, I'm guessing? Oh no, actual story. Okay. But why? Okay. But why? Why would they make him a saint disciple? Why would they make him a saint disciple? I don't get it. I don't see their reasoning. There must be a greater plot reasoning as to this mysterious organization's reasoning for making him a saint disciple that they're just not knowing. Because, like, if it was truly as simple as saying, okay, he's we want to defeat the mages and win this war. If it was as simple as that, and there was no ulterior motives, this guy would have been executed already because he helped the enemy. That's treason. So why would they make him a saint disciple all of a sudden? Well, not all of a sudden. Well, it is kind of all of a sudden. He's done nothing to prove himself yet. He had one encounter with the Ice Calamity Witch, ended in a tie, and all of a sudden, yeah, we think he should be a saint disciple again. I don't know, man. This show, every single trope you could throw at it was there. Every single coincidence you could want, it was there. It's so forced. Just so forced. Yeah, it's got the exact same issues as Shironeko did, in my opinion. Even the combat, like, did we actually have combat this episode? I've forgotten. I don't think we did we? Not really. It was exposition dump, coincidence meetings, a joke about pasta, which is fine. That was probably the most entertaining part of the episode. Right, yeah, I wanted to look up the voice actress for you. Let's see if I can find you here. Ayana Takatatsu. Let's see. I recognize your voice from something. Katori from Data Live. There's one. Was in High School DxD. Azinyan from K-On! Good. Kirino from Orimo. Something else that I'm missing. Sugahara from Sword Arts. Why has AniList just stopped working? AniList has given up. Oh boy. Looks like my internet just died. Yeah, my internet just died. Wow. The timing on that. Okay, so yeah, she's probably done something else as well that I realized, but whatever. I'm not going to be able to look it up right now because, yeah, my internet just killed itself. Anyway, it's not important. Do I give this another episode? I don't know if I do. I mean, I feel like I've already experienced what this show is. I feel like I've experienced it all, and I know that this romance between these two is going to come to absolutely nothing. They'll still have their fights where they doubt it. The big bad evil is actually the founder, and blah blah blah. They'll fight together against the founder and win, and restore peace to both nations who will realize their differences between each other and realize that they were actually being manipulated the whole time by some other entity or whatever. And then they can agree to peace and they can live together happily ever after. Like that, I feel like I've already recited the story. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like this show is capable of pulling a twist. Like, of any sort. It doesn't feel like this show is capable of pulling a twist ending out of it. And I don't know if that's just me being naive of it, or just being too judgmental of it, but it just feels that simple. And ultimately just... I don't know. There's just... It has the exact same problem as Shironeko. Exact same problem. This one looks a bit better than Shironeko, I'll give it that. This one visually does look better. But no. I think... Too many coincidences. There was too many coincidences, too many forced encounters for me to consider that enjoyable. And maybe they'll tone it down now that they've got that out of the way, but I get the feeling they're not going to. Because you need to have... Like, this show is based on the idea that these two main characters can interact, and that means they will always meet up in Neutral City. Always. Or they'll have an encounter on a battlefield or something. But if it's on the battlefield, they're not alone, so they can't really have any meaningful building moments between their relationship, if you know what I mean, so... Yeah, just... Yeah. Oh, it looks like my internet's back. Okay, so Ayana Takatatsu. What else were you in? There was something else as well, probably, that I wanted to look for. You're in Girls of Panzer. Yes, you were Yuzu from Citrus. I called that one. Absolutely called it. Nino from Quintessential Quintuplets, that's the other one. I definitely recognize. Anyone more recently that I've heard you as? You were Yamato from Kanko? Okay. Frederica from Bo Free, okay. Ami from Uzaki, that's another one. And Alina from Madoka Magica. Yes, okay, I'm hearing... Yeah, I can hear a lot of these ones now. Now that I recognize it, yeah, I can definitely see that. Cool. But I nailed Citrus. I nailed that one. Why Citrus was the first show I thought of, though? That's concerning, because it wasn't a great show, and the fact that that was the first one I got to was concerning. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to leave this one here. I think I'm going to drop this show. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on it, but my god, you cannot force that many coincidences and exposition down my throat and not expect me to not enjoy that. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. Yeah, like, no. It was too forced. It was way too forced, and I'm sure this show will do fine. I don't expect this... Like, this isn't a bad show, it's just below a 6. And my standard, in my mind, is usually when I drop a show, I either think it's something that's not for me, and it's not my target audience, and therefore I'm not the right person to watch it, or I believe it would be rated below a 6 in whatever rating scheme I use. Those of you who've been with the channel know that I do end-of-season rankings, and either 6 or 6.5, I can't remember now, probably 6, is my lowest score rating, and then I go from there. Anything that's below a 6, I don't typically watch. And this is probably just below a 6 right now, based on those 2 episodes. Yes, 3-episode rule, I should be giving it another one, but I've already got a nice season of really fantastic shows. I'm spoiled for choice. Like, tomorrow especially, I've already got 4 fantastic shows. Like, tomorrow I've got Akadama Drive, which is very, very interesting. Higurashi, which is very interesting. Assault Lee Bouquet, which is way better than it has any right to be. And then Adachi Shimamura, which is, like, my guilty pleasure anime. So, I'm set this season. That's just one day. And there are so many more days like that I'm good. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Regardless, leave a like if you did. Leave a comment on whether you'll be continuing this one or not. Let me know how it goes as well. Come join the Discord and let me know how this show's progressing, because I do want to know if I made a good decision or not, because there is a chance I go back and watch some of these towards the end of the season. There's a chance. It's not likely, but, you know, maybe. But I don't want these shows to be bad. I don't want anyone to have a bad show. I want people to enjoy the shows that they get, and this adaptation, I want it to be good, but it's just, no, I can't stick with it. It's just not possible. Too many false coincidences and such, so. Don't forget to subscribe, though, to see the rest of the full 2020 lineup here on my channel. I can guarantee there's probably another show you're watching this season that I am doing a reaction channel to that I'm probably enjoying a little more than this one. So thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.